In the suburbs of Boston, there was a man named Michael, 45 years old. He was the director of a technology company, living in a luxurious villa, driving expensive cars. In the eyes of many, Michael was the definition of success. But behind the glittering surface, Michael lived an empty life. He had dinners alone, woke up in a big house where the only sound was the ticking clock. Few friends, distant family, his life was like a sealed box, full of possessions but lacking warmth. One day, after a stressful meeting, Michael drove back to his hometown by the Charles River. It had been years since he last returned. On the village road, Michael met Sarah, his childhood friend. Sarah was now a schoolteacher, living in a small house with her husband and 2 kids. The house was simple, nothing fancy, but it was filled with children's laughter and the sweet smell of fresh-baked bread. Sarah invited Michael inside. He sat on an old wooden chair, watching her children run around while her husband fixed a broken stool. The atmosphere was warm, alive, and genuine. Sarah smiled and asked, "You're always so busy, Michael, but don't you ever feel lonely?" Michael didn't answer. The question struck right at the emptiness he had been hiding inside. That night, standing by the quiet river, Michael remembered his childhood, flying kites with Sarah and friends, laughing endlessly on the grassy fields. Back then, he had no money, no luxury cars, no mansion, yet his heart was full. For the first time in years, he realized all this time he had been chasing material success while forgetting where true happiness lies. After that trip, Michael began to change. He no longer worked day and night. He spent more time with his parents, called his sister often, and reconnected with old friends. On weekends, he went back to the countryside, joining Sarah's family for picnics. For the first time in so long, Michael laughed wholeheartedly, playing with the kids, singing by the firelight, and enjoying the sound of a simple guitar. He realized that these small, precious moments meant more than any paycheck. Years later, Michael was still successful, but he was no longer alone. His heart had learned to treasure love and connection. During a talk with young employees, he shared, "Happiness is not about having everything you want. Believe me, no matter how much money you make, it can't fill an empty heart. True happiness is having someone to love and someone who loves you." The room fell silent, then filled with applause. But for Michael, the real reward wasn't the clapping. It was the peace he felt inside, the peace he had once lost and finally found again. Final message. Happiness is not about having everything you want. It is about having someone to love and someone who loves you.